I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Aren't you excited? Doesn't it just interest you in so many ways? I foresee the future. After spending $1,000, you can play games at 1280 by 720, 30 frames per second. But it'll look like 4K, 120 frames per second. How does it do that? It's AI. Yeah, for every frame your card can actually render, you get 3 fake AI slop frames. Yeah? Is that exciting? You know, this brand new 5090, it can run Cyberpunk at 33 frames per second. But once you turn on DLSS and AI frame gen and all this, it'll be like 80 frames per second. Native resolution of like 720p, 862p maybe. But that doesn't matter. AI! I fucking love it. The best goddamn graphics card manufacturer out there is just an AI slop farm now. The entire goddamn lecture that I just watched about this is all about AI. Yeah, the $549 5070 is the equivalent of the 4090 if you cheat by using all these new AI slop generation features. Oh man, what's that? The memory bandwidth of the 5070 is slower than the 3080 Ti. So is this 5070 Ti? You gotta go all the way up to 5080 to get a faster bandwidth than my now ancient card. I don't think I'm going to be caring too much about upgrading anytime soon. Ridiculous. Certainly not going to AMD. I'm not going to downgrade. Not going to Intel either. They're doing great on my Meteor Center PC, where the hardest game is Final Fantasy X. 25 years ago. Well, the HD version, but whatever, shut up. It's not a replacement for my current system, but apparently neither is NVIDIA. Because NVIDIA is all about, Jensen is all about AI. AI, AI, AI. 2000 series. Prices were through the roof with coin miners and the COVID fucking shit. Scalpers. 3000 series. Scalpers. 4000 series. Scalpers. 5000 series. Well, I want to run a language learning model so I can chat GPT my anime waifu who loves me. People like that, they're gonna be buying up, just like they did in the 4090s, all of the 5090s, probably all the 5080s as well, and 5070 Ti's. The price hikes above the already high MSRPs for the 50,000 or 5,000 series, it's all going to be people refusing to buy workstation cards for their AR garbage. Because they'll just buy all these consumer cards, and NVIDIA's not going to care. Why would they care? They're going to make money. Who gives a shit if the main focus of a graphics card, which is graphics processing, gets thrown to the sidelines? AI! AI, AI, AI! Over half the 13-minute video, not even including the part where they played the little demo twice, was AI. What a fucking shit show. guess it's a good thing that, especially after fixing some voltage issues with my CPU, my 3080 Ti does fucking well enough. I mean, not perfect performance and DLSS required, but the hardest games I've got to run, Starfield, mostly because it's AMD, optimized for AMD, Cyberpunk, and Stalker 2, got them all running pretty well fine on this 3080 Ti. Seems like it might be my turn, for more than just financial reasons, to be the one stuck on an old card forever, because I don't give a fuck about your stupid AI, Jensen. I want my goddamn card to actually render the frames I'm seeing on screen. Of course, it's bad enough as it is. DLSS and TAA, every fucking game is blurry. Like, in some ways, Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I'm playing currently, looks better than any of the newer games I'm playing because it's not DLSS. It's... well, actually, in this case, it's more than native res. I'm super sampling it 4 times, so it's like 10K or some shit, and then being downscaled to 1440p. But it looks clear. I can see everything fine. It doesn't feel like I'm going blind or need bifocals and forgot my glasses. It's bad enough as it is with all that shit. And now you want even more of the rendering pipeline to be pure AI-generated garbage. And what's 99% of what's going to be made with AI-generated garbage? Shitty porn. It's still going to be the same 512 by 512 or 1024 by 1024. Maybe some really stupid-looking 20-second 720p video that the AI slopper themselves is gonna think, whoa, this is the future, this is so cool, then everybody else looking on just thinks, you're fucking retarded, shut up. This looks like garbage, this looks like ass. The Genie CG from the Screenwave era AVGN episode, Aladdin Deck Enhancer, looked less shit than most of this AI slop. I can't recall the last time I've been this disappointed by some sort of technology announcement. Like, I didn't even care about Intel's 14,000 series or whatever the Core Ultra rebrands and shit. So I got a 13700K. I'm apparently one of the lucky ones. Maybe getting a defective dead-on arrival one that I successfully RMA'd for this replacement actually saved me there, but I'm one of the lucky ones that's got a 13,000 series that hasn't shit itself. So I had no need for a new processor anyway. I guess I'm sticking with maybe at some point, if the prices go down enough, I'll finally push this thing over to a DDR5 MOBO and 64 gigs of RAM so I can stop bottlenecking my shit with RAM that was good maybe 10 years ago, 3200 megahertz. Other than that, I'm done. I just don't care. I was well and good skipping most of the 4000 series because most of them already kind of look like ass. The 4080 Super, well, actually, hell, the 4070 Ti Super, yeah, 4070, 4070 Ti, 4070 Super, 4070 Ti Super. What is the fucking point? But the Ti Super, it's apparently just enough better than my current card to potentially be worth it. Not so much for buying it to replace it right now, but like if this failed, that would be an okay replacement. But a 4080 Super would be better. Like, that would be the minimum I'd want to go through. The 5000 series, I don't really know. Like, is it actually going to be anywhere near worth it? Switching from a theoretical upgrade to a 4080 Super to a super theoretical 5000 series? I'd have to more or less have to go 4080 or X80 tier to really get a reasonable upgrade anyway. I'm not going to go from a 12 gig VRAM card to a 12 gig VRAM card. No way. The spec sheet I'm looking at, I'm probably not going to put much forward image behind this. It says things like encoder, decoder. And yeah, since I technically stream, I don't do proper streaming or anything like that. I technically broadcast information and live stream format. An encoder would be a good thing, but nothing says what these encoders are. Like, what's the difference between 4th gen, 5th gen, 6th gen, 7th gen, 8th gen, 9th gen? It doesn't say. On some other thing, I guess, like, starting with 6th gen, the 10,000 series, you got support for HEVC. Okay, cool. What else? Oh, that's what else. I've got a super widescreen monitor. Bog standard 69, but I've got a widescreen monitor. But we gotta phoneify our website, so it's just a tiny little block in the center. So I have to find a tiny scroll bar at the bottom, scroll over to the right to see what the difference is. And you know what the difference is? 8th gen, which is the 4000 series, added AV1 encoding. Wow. Multiple encoders, and is that supposed to be good? Cards with a single encoder are said to be able to support multiple simultaneous streams, so then what's the point? I guess going through the spec sheet, hyper-theoretical move to 5080 would be the better option, unless the 4080 Super magically turns into a really good deal. But guess what? That's not going to happen. You know why that's not going to happen? Because the prices are just going to shoot through the roof. I've already seen it. There was a Linus Tech Tips video today. Just some fluff piece about GeForce VLAN or something. And there was a link in it to a place where you could purchase a 4090. I followed it just out of curiosity, and you know what? That 4090, last time I looked at a 4090, which was maybe a week ago, it was still hovering around $1,200, $1,500 for the higher end models. Ridiculous, but comparably sane. All of those exact same models today are marked for $3,000 at the lowest, close to $4,500 at the highest. The prices are just gonna shoot through the roof. Nvidia themselves claim the 4080 Super is still the exact same price as the announced 5080. So there would not be any purpose whatsoever in buying one over the other. I followed their link. Again, out of curiosity. So, click on the link and it does a search for 4080. What does Amazon show? First result, 4070 Ti. Super. Yeah, great. That's not what I searched for. Second result, 4070 Ti Super. Yeah, nice. That's not what I searched for. The search query explicitly says 4080. What half-ass programming takes that and decides, no, actually it's 4070 you're looking for? Suck a dick. Okay, third result, 4080 Super. Whoa, that sounds like exactly what I was searching for. And it's an NVIDIA Founders Edition. It's $1,800, $1,900 if you round up properly. Fourth result, 4080 Super 3X, one-click OC. By a literally no-name brand, Galax. Unavailable, doesn't even have pricing. There's just a bunch of random pre-builts and shit that is... Theoretically, it's supposed to be the same price for the two, so were I to foolishly spend $1,000 that I can't really afford to spend, while my fridge decides to be as loud as possible with its compressor in the background, so my perfect audio for this video has just been fucking ruined. I've lost my train of thought. Thanks. Cool. Very fucking cool. AI! You want a graphics card for your games? No! Everything's going to be AI. AI. Enjoy your fake frames, bitch.